sessions and advice for all walks of life. With JayMariee and Blu, we've got topics just for you, bringing it all to light. With vividly vocal. With vividly vocal.
Hey everybody.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back. We missed
We
y'all.
missed y'all so much. Welcome back to
Vividly Vocal
with your host JayMariee.
And this is Blu.
Y'all, it's been a minute since
Right.
we've been here, y'all. Schedules have been conflicting with each other, but we here.
Right, we're back.
We here. But before we go into this topic, let's go ahead and do them highs.
Highs and lows. Who wants to go first?
Since you started off the episode,
Okay.
go ahead.
My high is I turned 24 years old on January 12th. I live to see another unpromised year.
Come on, 24.
And my low is Krishan is pregnant. That ruined my whole week.
Oh, no, that was so random. That was so, hold on, my glasses almost flew off my face. Okay, yeah, that's funny because I did want to ask you how you felt about that because I know how you strongly feel
Damn
about
shame.
her.
Like, I saw that video of her in the hospital getting hyped, taking pregnancy test. Next day, she fighting. Today, earlier last night, she punched somebody in the face.
For real?
Yes.
I'm praying for the baby.
She got in 2 fights just when you found out you were pregnant.
She don't want that baby.
Be for real.
Be fucking girl.
Oh my God.
My high this week is we're at 373 subscribers on YouTube.
Yay.
Y'all, I've been working so freaking hard on this YouTube channel. Y'all just don't understand. I've been pulling out the tricks, so make sure y'all subscribe to my channel because y'all just don't know what I'm pulling this time. My low is, y'all, I'm tired of people's bullshit and I'm tired of dealing with people, period. I can't wait to be in a space by myself and
Right.
I'll be able to meditate and just really focus on me because I'm
Same.
tired of like always focusing on the next person or helping the next person. Like, bitch, you don't help me, so why should I help you?
Right.
But that's another story for another day, y'all. But
Also, over our little break, we got our very first donation to our Cash App.
did. Shout out to his name is Avon.
Yeah.
Avon, thank you so much, Avon. I don't know where you're from necessarily, but thank you so much for donating to the podcast, y'all. Y'all, Blu texted me. She was like, "You know, we got a donation, right?" And I said, "Where?
When?
It was so many questions. She said, "Look on the cash
So
app."
the rest of y'all need to get on it.
I know.
We got projects. I want new microphones. I want a new sound system.
Yes,
the rest
like-
of y'all get on it. Please.
Y'all need to come on because we trying to expand, okay?
Cash App, $, Vividly Vocal.
Come on, say a lot for the bitches in the back.
Cash App, $, Vividly Vocal.
Y'all heard Blu. But without further ado, let's get into this topic.
Today, we are going to be talking about the natural hair movement.
Come on, natural hair movement. This is a good topic. This really is. Go ahead and educate us on what you know about the natural hair.
The natural hair movement to me was when, like, on the internet, there was suddenly, like, maybe 2014, 15, 16, 17, there was this big wave of people saying, I'm not getting a perm no more.
Really?
I'm going to go natural. I mean, that's just how I thought, how I perceived it. I'm going to go natural. I'm not going to use perms anymore or relaxers, anything like that. And, it just introduced, all these YouTubers, all these hair YouTubers, people doing these different methods for their hair and stuff like that, educating people on people who just got, let's say you did a big chop. Big chop is when your hair was previously relaxed, but you decided to cut all the relaxed pieces off and you go natural. You have a little fro. And so a lot of people who just went natural would be like I was. I don't know how to care for my hair now. So there's a bunch of YouTubers or people on the internet. People are learning from each other on how to go natural and how to take care of their hair from their point of view.
Okay. I am actually natural myself.
I am too.
Shout out to the natural people in the back and in the front. I was natural by choice because I would, like, growing up, I hated when my mom used to get my hair permed.
Me too.
Because my hair, how the texture of my hair is, I don't know what kind of hair I got. Like, it's the type of hair that a lot of people, when they get in my head, I've never seen that texture before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Oh, okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you. So, I mean, you could, they say that my hair reminds them of a silky terrier.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, okay.
Okay.
Like, whatever floats your boat, my love. But, I used to get tired of my hair getting permed, and when my hair
Right.
get permed, sometimes it would get chemical burns in my head.
Me too.
And it would really be aggravating and very irritating. So one day I was just like, I got older, and I'm like, I don't want to do this shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really want to go natural.
Right.
Now, I do have a lot in my hair that is permed still. I can't particularly point them out, but I do still have a lot of permed, like, relaxed hair in there that really throws me off. And a long time ago, my hair used to be down in my back.
Mm.
When I was little, I had long hair, but I've been thinking about doing a big chop.
Right.
Have you?
I already did.
You did?
Yeah, my hair is natural. My
I
hair is
forgot
natural. I just have a
you
silk
did.
press right now. But I used to get perms since I was like 5 years old, and I hated getting a perm. I used to get them all the time. Maybe I think every 6 weeks or so, because I have very thick hair, and my mom didn't know how to care for it. So I would just go get it permed every now and then, and I would get chemical burns too. I hated it. I always have to I hate having to not itch my hair, because if you scratch your hair, it's going to burn. If you scratch your hair before a perm, and I would just hate it. I would have to pat my head because, and it would just burn. It would just be the worst. I would hate, like, my aunt used to perm my hair sometimes, and, like, just the burning and, like, having to put Vaseline around the perimeter of your head so it don't have to burn.
Yes.
And then, I decided to go natural when I was 17, 18-ish, but I didn't cut my hair, so I would just stop getting perms, get it straightened, and get it straightened every now and then. And then until I turned 18 and I graduated high school, I did a big chop. I cut all of it off, and I had a little afro, and it was from then on that I went natural, and I haven't had a perm since.
Well, I think I need to go. I need to cut. I need to do the big chop. I just dyed my hair, you guys, so my hair is actually red. But I really think I need to do the big chop because I really want my hair to get healthier,
Right.
and I want it to grow a little bit longer, because I feel like the natural state that it's in right now, because I haven't did the big chop or anything, and I still got, like, certain things in my, like, certain parts of my hair permed. It needs to be chopped off.
Right. Like, my hair is so healthy. Like, it's never been like, when I was younger, I had very good hair because my mom took care of it or whatever. But then as I got like maybe like 12, 13, how like a person you'd be like, oh, that's a perm, in your head. Like, it was short. Like, I wouldn't say it wouldn't grow, but it wasn't, it was like stiff. Kind of like, it would, like, my hair would, like, have breakage and shit like that. So, yeah, that's how it was for me. And then I got a big chop and I never looked back.
So, since you are on this natural journey, can you explain to some of the people that dead ends do not grow your hair?
They do not. Okay, y'all.
My God.
Split ends cannot be repaired, regardless of what somebody tells you. Split ends, they can't be fixed. Not no product, not no fucking snake oil, not no magic fucking jelly beans, nothing, okay? If somebody come up to you and say, this will repair your split ends, it's not gonna work. Don't believe it. So, I have a friend, or had a friend, who,
My gosh.
he was
Maybe.
one of those people that did a lot to do a lot less.
You do so much to do so
Right.
That's
And
the word.
he was going on his natural hair journey. He decided he wanted a very big afro. And I was talking to him on the phone one day, and he was putting something in his hair. He had like 60 products for no reason.
60.
Like,
No-
for no
no
reason.
bullshit.
And he was putting something in his head, and he said, oh, this repairs split ends. And I said, You can't repair split ends. And he kind of like, you know how somebody like hears you, but they don't respond to you, but you know they heard you, like they acting like they didn't hear you. But I was like, yeah, you can't repair split ends, and that was the end of that conversation. But he has, or probably still had, or probably still has, a lot of dead hair on his head. Probably from putting too much shit in his head. His shit's probably fried from all the shit he puts in his head, and not getting trims on time. Trims.
I was about to crack a bad joke.
Trims are not bad for you. They cut off your split ends. Like, if you go too long without a trim, your split end is going to travel up your hair, and it's going to split that hair. Split. It's going to make your hair so weak, and it's going to make your hair look absolutely fried. Like, I used to get trims once a year, not because I choose to get trims once a year, but because I didn't have a natural hairstylist.
Right.
And then I would just get my hair straightened once a year just because, and my stylist would just trim it there.
Right.
But then I went to a natural hairstylist, and she would trim my hair. You know, she would trim my hair every 3 months or so.
Right.
But I got my hair trimmed. I got a silk press earlier this year, at the beginning of this year, and my straight hair stylist told me, you need to come back every 6 to 8 weeks because your hair has not been trimmed in a straight state. Like, if you want to retain length, you have to trim it in a straightened state.
Right.
Instead of in a curly state like my other stylist did. But so now I have to go back every 6 to 8 weeks to get it straightened. And
when you go back?
End of February, maybe.
Okay.
Middle end of February.
I need to find a stylist. I just said that. I need to find a stylist that's that works real well with natural hair. Because a lot of stylists out here, like, you know, they'll braid hair and they really don't. Some of them don't know the difference between a natural state and just a state of hair, period. Right. They don't know their coils. They don't know what hair. What is it? The type of hair you have. What is your type? You type what?
I have. If you want to go by the natural, the hair typing system, I have like between like a 4A and a 4B, but I don't really use the system anymore. Yeah, I don't because it goes by. I feel like a lot of hair is like too diverse for that. Mm-hmm. So, from a hairstylist I follow on Twitter, she goes by texture, density, and type. So the texture is fine, normal, or coarse. Mm-hmm. Density, thin, medium, or thick, and type, kinky, coily, curly, wavy, straight. So I have coarse, thick, coily hair.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to look into that because I don't know what I have.
Her name, if y'all want to follow her name is Jennifer Rose NYC.
Jennifer Rose NYC. Instagram?
On Twitter. Well, probably on Instagram too. I think so.
Okay, I'm going to have to look her up. But for the ones that did not know, again, dead ends do not grow your hair. It
doesn't help retain length.
It doesn't. And also, I was on TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok aggravates me. I was on TikTok and this lady was like, I always thought, she said at my grown age, I always thought hair started growing from the tip, like from the ends of your hair.
Rather than the scalp.
Oh my God.
Jesus fix it.
Who be teaching y'all this stuff? Where y'all learn y'all stuff from? Like, what color she was? She was black. I was about to say, Lord, was she another color, Lord? No, she was black. And I was just like, ma'am, how can it grow from the ends when it's coming out of the
scalp? Right.
My God. But to get off of that, my question is, what do you currently use in your hair to give it that?
My routine?
Yeah, what is your routine?
So I wash my hair once a week, and I use the AG Balance Apple Cider Vinegar Sulfate-Free shampoo. Then that's a cleansing shampoo. Then I use a moisturizing shampoo, InnerSense Organic Beauty Hydrating Cream Hair Bath. And then I condition and detangle my hair. And with a Felicia Leatherwood brush, I condition with the AG Hair Boost Apple Cider Vinegar Conditioner. And then I twist my hair with a foam. I don't use no creams. I don't use no oils. I don't use anything like that. Leave-ins, nothing. I twist with the Dew Mousse Def Texture Foam.
Okay. Okay, well, I don't use nothing, unfortunately. You know I do. I'm trying to look for a shampoo that fits me.
Like, you'll be surprised because when I gave up all the extra stuff, I gave up Mael, I gave up Shea Moisture. Yeah. I literally went to Aussie. Like Aussie is like $5. I got their shampoo, I got their conditioner, and I got a lot of body foam, and it was better than spending all that money on
they said
the
Aussie
extra
is
shit.
really good
Aussie
for
is really
natural
good.
hair.
Aussie's great.
So, because right now, I was using Millie because I heard rice water helps your hair grow. And I wanted to try the rice water method.
It didn't work for me. It didn't do shit for me.
God darn. Okay.
Some people swear by it, but it didn't do shit for me.
And then also I got this it's some oil, it's some hair growth oil that I've been pumping in my head all fucking day. And it just seems like, I don't know, maybe it has grown in thickness because I do have thin hair. I come from a line of family members because my grandmother on my mother's side is half Indian. So she does have thin hair. And I guess I have her thin hair because when I be brushing my hair back, it looks like I'm bald.
Right.
I am balding. So I need a shampoo that's going to work for me. I don't know what works for me. I tried. They had to do a recall on one of them that I was using daily. I forgot what it's called, but they come in like different colors, different shapes, different this. It comes in lime green and stuff. They had to do a recall because it was pulling people's hair. I forgot the name of the brand, but
people have been talking about. They say that somebody was like, you know what, quote unquote white people products or other race products works just as good for black people. It's just the marketing. It's just the marketing. These companies try to convince you that your hair is so different that you need something extra for all this and that. And when I started using Aussie, and I never felt better.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to try them. Have you ever heard of somebody using soap and water for their hair?
Yeah.
How did that work out for them?
Well, not a person, but I mean, it's my aunt. My aunt's in a wheelchair, and my grandma. I don't know if it's something the older people do, but my grandma, whenever she would wash my aunt's hair, she would just like get a bucket. She would like get some like a bar of soap and like wash her hair with it first, but then she would go in with some shampoo.
Oh no, just strictly
no. No.
I knew somebody, and they were insisted. I still know them to this day. I ain't gonna put no names up.
Okay.
They still do it to this day, and it'd be like, "Do you own shampoo?" Yeah, but I don't use it because I have no use for my hair, and it's just like,
what? You have no use for your hair.
They have no use.
Why don't you just cut it off then?
I can't say too much.
You can easily just shave it off and then just do whatever the hell you need to do with it.
They don't want to do that. They want to just, do what they feel with
How does their hair look? their hair look, whatever they do with their hair, whatever it's under, or if it's, covered by something, what does it look like?
It looks like a doodle bop.
A doodle bop.
It looks like a little cute little doodle bop. But they have no use for their hair, so they're just like, what is the point? And they just I lied. Sometimes they don't even wash it at all. So it just be like funk. How many times you think you're supposed to wash your hair?
Once a week.
No, this person don't do that. I don't even think. It's probably like once every blue moon. How about that?
Okay. People are like that if they wear wigs. Like a lot of girls don't take care of their natural hair underneath their wigs because they just gonna slap a wig on top.
Oh my God, that is horrible. Like, I be seeing girls. This is one girl I follow on Snapchat in particular. She gets her hair done every single fucking day. Like, literally.
That's overkill.
Her scalp, I feel like her scalp never breathes. She's a real pretty girl, don't get me wrong. But every time I see her, she in this girl chair. Like, girl's a good ass fucking beautician. Shout out to Hair by B, because that's the girl she go to. Hair by B, oh my God. Slays a wig real quick. But she always in that girl chair, always. And it's like, every time I see her on Snap, she got another wig on, another color, another length, another this. And I be like, damn, bitch, do your scalp breathe?
Right.
My God, like,
I don't know. I would like to have a wig someday, but my hairline is kind of low for a lace front, and it just seems so fucking expensive to keep up. For those of y'all that get your hair done like that, it seems so fucking expensive to get a new wig, throw it away, get a new wig, throw it away, go pay for somebody to install, throw it away. It just seems so, like not sustainable.
But bitches be paying $325 for a wig, by $300 for the install, just for it to get out their head and get thrown away. It just mind boggles me sometimes, because it's like, well, what the hell? I mean, I heard that a lot of people now are going from installs to getting glueless wigs, because a lot of those wigs,
they destroy your edges.
I done seen bitches rip their shit. Yeah, but it's just like, you be ripping your shit, so it's just like, you can't be mad at the glue, and you can't be mad at the beautician. You got to be mad at yourself, because bitch, once it start itching, like, it's a certain way. I've never had a wig. I always wanted to try a wig, but it's just like, I used to sweat too much to put a wig on, because as soon as I would I tried a frontal. I tried a frontal for the very first time. And I forgot what I was doing. Trust me, I wasn't having sex. I wish on the fish. But it was some kind of activity I was doing. That motherfucker sweated off. I should have remembered what kind of glue she used. It sweated off so quick. That motherfucker was sitting way back here. I said, bitch,
oh my God,
I would never get this shit done again. And I had just got it done. And then the next day it just sweated off. I don't know if I don't even think she used glue. I think she used that spray glue. Right. Because I think you're supposed to use that. Then you're supposed to use some other glue. No, she just sprayed my shit on and called it a day. So me thinking I can go home and be Captain Fix It, I'm spraying the shit. Bitch, I done fucked it up. I said, you know what?
Fuck it.
I started ripping shit off my head. I said, fuck this shit. I'll do a motherfucking leave out process.
Right.
I don't know.
I heard somebody say, wigs are not for the frontals are not for the average bitch. Like, if you can't afford to sustain it, like, you gotta go get your hair done like every couple weeks or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, and somebody said, don't feel bad if somebody can see your lace, because it's never gonna look natural, like, quote unquote natural.
Yeah.
Like somebody said wigs are for like celebrities, performers. Right. Where you're not up close to see the lace. Right. So don't feel bad if somebody's like, oh, I see your lace. Don't feel bad, because it's probably never gonna look 100% natural.
But that's why I stick to braids. I done really got accustomed to braids, because I feel like braids really don't. I mean, it don't matter if your hair, because I feel like when people get braids, their hair grows quicker, because it gets untight, and then it gets puffy and stuff. I feel like braids is a little bit more better than wigs, because come on now, think about it. We outside, for example, when we go to Cancun. Who putting a fucking wig on? Bitch, it's gonna be probably.
I saw a girl went to fucking Jamaica or some shit with a wig on, and it was sliding the fuck off. Like, you thought you was gonna she was out in Jamaica swimming and shit. I'm like, girl,
nope, you couldn't. But that's the thing. This is the thing though. And what's her name on? Her name is Easy something. But she's on Instagram and shit. And I remember she said this. She made a video, and she was like the famous hairstyle everybody get when they know they about to go on a trip. You see bitches with braids, locks, fucking twists, and everything. You did not see a bitch with a wig on. I don't know. What do you feel about as far as girls going out on trips and they wear wigs? Like,
I mean, if you can maintain it, then you do that. Yeah. But if anything, I'm gonna get braids, especially if I'm swimming. If I'm swimming, I'm going on adventures and shit. It's just, braids just make it easier to keep it in a style, and so you don't have to go back to the hotel or wherever you're going to, style it, wash it, do whatever you need to do, and I mean, and it still looks cute. Like, you could put your braids in a different style if it just cuts down on time. Yeah. If you're going somewhere else, And
I mean, if your braids get wet, you can instantly go back to the hotel, get to a blow dryer, and blow dry that shit, and bam, they're brand new. Put some mousse in it or something. Call it a day. Right. I don't know. I feel like I can maintain braids more than I can handle a wig. But go ahead, boo.
Back to how often of washing the hair.
Come on.
Somebody said on Twitter, ladies with natural hair, how often do y'all wash your hair? Asking for myself. These answers were sometimes 2 months.
What?
Sometimes I go 3 to 4 months.
What?
Twice a year.
Hold on. Wait a minute. That draws the line. What? What did you just
Somebody said white people giving y'all the side eye. Y'all need to, which brings me to, y'all need to wash your fucking hair. Water is not going to harm your hair. A lot of people say shampoo hurts the hair. No, it doesn't. A lot of natural, quote unquote, natural hair people.
Oh my God. Okay, well, please.
Y'all need to wash your hair. Like, your hair gets as dirty as your hands. Assume everything your hands touch, your hair touches. It's the only thing on your body you don't wash daily, but you don't think it's dirty enough to wash it frequently? Would you go 2 weeks without washing your ass? No. Well, your head is dirtier. Your ass is only your germs. Your hair is everyone's germs.
Right.
There is a reason surgeons and food preparers cover their hair. You know hair is nasty. It's why you freak out if you find it in your food. It could be your hair, and you're still like, ugh. That's from Jennifer Rose NYC on Twitter. She said, I think I'm gonna have another wash your damn hair discussion for the newer followers. I don't think people realize how nasty hair is. You sleeping with 2 weeks of outside dirt, smoke, pollution, germs, viruses, feces, etc. But you think shampooing twice a month is okay.
My God. Oh! Y'all need to wash them wigs too.
Cornrows underneath the braids, whatever the fuck y'all got going on.
And sometimes it doesn't be cornrows under there. Bitch, you take that off, it be fucking pigtails, ponytails, fucking doodle bops.
Right.
That's what I meant to say. Not a doodle bop, but a doodle bop. Like, bitches don't be giving a fuck what when they slap that wig on, that's all that fucking matters is that motherfucking wig. But bitch, how does it look under that wig, bitch? Let's talk about it. So, do you have any more points to, okay, so, as far as natural hair, I have seen the other race try to get their hair natural.
Yeah.
I don't think Caucasians can get their hair natural. I've never seen it, but they try to do it. Now, if they do, please prove me wrong. But I have seen on Instagram, because Instagram be showing me them weird ass videos, Asians be trying to get their hair natural. So my question, what the fuck is that? What are you? What is that?
I showed her this German lady. If y'all ever seen her name is Martina or something. And she said she wants to be black, and she got these giant ass titties. I don't know if this is a wig or not. Her skin, I don't know if she got an extreme tan. It's like brown. But I want to be black. I'm black because my skin is black and I want to be black.
Girl, what? Girl, no. So she feeling her spirit, she black.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't remember. And then there's Rachel Dolezal. You remember her? The lady who got caught pretending to...
Oh, yeah. I thought she was black.
I thought you couldn't fool me because I wouldn't have thought it unless somebody brought it up. Well, then somebody said, this is a white woman. You know.
My goodness, bro. I don't know. Okay, so... This is a random question, but this is a question that that goes with hair. How do you feel about Caucasians and other ethnicities wearing braids?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I knew what you were about to say, so I was waiting for you. I don't like it. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. A lot of people treat it as like a costume.
No.
A lot of people, like white people wearing dreads, they look nasty.
White people wear dreads?
Yes. Have you ever seen a white person wear dreads?
I'm trying to think back. Hold on, let me see. No. No. I gotta think. No, but I seen a white person wear braids in the flesh. My niece goes to school with somebody, and what is that? Does Justin Bieber got dreads?
I think he did.
Okay, I remember Christina Aguilera. Not Christina Aguilera. Pink had dreads. I want to say Christina did too, but I just thought that was just, ooh, that looks nasty. They look like wet dolls.
Right.
That looks nasty. I'm sorry. I've seen a white girl wear braids, and I seen it in person. And my niece was telling me that they were clowning her in school, talking about, you're supposed to be white. Why are you trying to be a black girl? This and that, da 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 da. And that little girl got in about 3 fights that day and got suspended because of that. But I just wanted to know how you feel because
I wouldn't harass somebody, but I don't like it.
I don't know. I feel like because other races feel like we, like the Asians, we take their hair.
Right.
The white people, we take their extensions. So it's just like, okay, so since we take all of that from them, why not dibble and dabble in our stuff? Well, it's a reason why.
I feel like black people, other cultures are allowed to protect and defend their culture.
Right.
But we're supposed to let everybody have a piece of us.
No.
Oh, you can wear braids. Oh, you can wear dreads. Oh, you can rap. Oh, you can say nigga. We're supposed to welcome everybody in, but why can't we protect our own shit?
Exactly. That's weird, and that's very freaking uncomfortable. I don't know, like that's just like with the fucking Kardashians, with the wacky ass shit they be doing. Good God Almighty. North, she's mixed, so that she's gonna have she's gonna have that hair texture. Her dad is black for Pete's sake, so she's gonna have the mixed hair texture. It feel like she got more of her dad's hair than anything, but who am I to say? But it's just like, I followed them on TikTok. I shouldn't be because it'd be some weird little kid shit on there. But one TikTok I particularly looked at, Kim Kardashian had braids all in her hair, and North was being like her dad, and I don't know what the kid was supposed to be, a prostitute or some shit. I don't know, fucking stripper off the street. And she was rapping one of her daddy's songs, and Kim was in the mirror like, she was in the camera like, man, what the fuck are you doing? What is that, bitch? Are you trying to interpret something like, no, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of white girls go get braids in their hair on purpose. Like, they'll get on social media and like they'll act a fucking fool. Like to get, but to get like a reaction out of people, because you said I can't do this, I'm gonna go do it right now.
Yeah. I don't know. That whole situation right there is just crazy because I feel like it makes us black people, it don't make us look bad, but it's just like, damn, we can't have nothing for ourselves.
Yeah, that's how it feels. Like, let's say a black person puts on a Korean outfit. It's called a hanbok. You'll be like, you're not Korean, so why are you wearing that?
Right.
It just feels like, but then to switch it around and black people cannot protect their culture. Like, why are you wearing braids? Why are you wearing dreads? It's for everybody. It's here. No, it's not.
Okay, so since that's for everybody then, well, what you just said, what it's called?
A hanbok.
That should be for everybody then. No, it's not, okay? If it's not then, leave braids where the fuck it is.
Right.
Point blank, period.
And a lot of niggas, a lot of black people be like, well, hey, y'all get mad over nothing. Like, a lot of you niggas don't understand.
Come on, get on them.
Why? A lot of y'all are the problem. Y'all invite people to take parts of our culture, and it's like, it's okay, this white person can say nigga, they're cool. That invites a whole larger problem to come in and take, what's going on here.
Right. So, y'all, we're actually about to take a quick commercial break. So, we will see y'all after this commercial. What's up, you guys? It's JayMariee, and of course, we are at a commercial break for a moment before we get back to the topic. But I wanted to let y'all know that I have a YouTube channel called Chunky the Gamer. If y'all are not entwined or y'all not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure when you go to the bar at the top of YouTube, type in Chunky the, not THE, but DA Gamer, and I'm going to pop up, you guys. I have so much content coming to that channel, but make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And make sure when y'all get there, hit the notification button, and let me know in the comments if I sunshine from the podcast, all right? Love y'all guys so much, and I will see y'all on the YouTube channel.
Welcome back.
So, I've been doing my research on certain things that I feel like black people especially should use in their hair. And my question is to you, Miss Blue. You don't use tea tree oil, huh?
No, I don't use any oils. I don't use no oils. I don't use any butters. I don't use any leave-ins. I don't use any of that.
So, something I found on social media, this is just for anybody who wants to partake in this, or if anybody has these type of hairs, you can do this. There are a few products that is recommended, but it definitely depends on the type of hair you got. Some types, like type 4, needs more moisture than, say, type 2. Type 4 hair is going to need some heavier stuff like shea butter. Argan oil is great for type 3 hair to repair broken ends. Again, broken ends cannot be repaired, but this is off a website, so I feel like the website feel like broken ends can get fixed. Okay, to each his own. But it can also be useful for type 1 and type 2. The same goes for Moroccan oil because it hydrates and controls frizz. A custard or souffle is light and can be used for type C hair to maintain the wave pattern. This person who did the article, she uses a combination of distilled water, aloe vera, and tea tree oil mixed in a spray bottle. Now, that is something new I've never heard of. You can keep the bottle in your purse for a spritz that you will freshen up your style and bring the curl pattern back to life. Or I have seen people use Shea Moisture. I've used Shea Moisture, but it's too heavy in my head. It makes my hair feel like all cakey, and sometimes I can't make it a style. Sometimes I just have to slick it back and look bald. So, to each his own with that. What you had to say?
But on the flip side, if y'all don't want to buy, if you would like to join the no oils and no butters lifestyle,
come on.
First of all, oils and butters, according to natural hairstylists, it only causes buildup and cakes on your hair follicles. So it makes it hard when the next time you wash your hair, it makes it hard for actual water to penetrate. That's why your hair is so fried and crispy. How do I say this? So the first time I went to see a natural hairstylist, she had to detox my hair because it's the oils and the butters, they just cling. The leave-ins, all that shit, they just cling to your hair follicle, and it's hard for you to actually wash it properly.
So detox, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. For people that be listening, be like, what's a detox? Okay,
break it down.
Yeah,
detoxify, break it down. Break like something, I don't know what it is. I think it's like something only hairstylists get, but it's like something to break down the
chemicals.
Not the chemicals, like the buildup, I guess. Because after so many years of using oils and butters only, it builds up on your hair, and it's hard to get it off by a natural way.
Right.
And so she detoxed it, and what the fuck. But a lot of people say, oh, I don't like washing my hair. Oh, water doesn't work for my hair. What the hell does that mean? Water works for everybody's hair.
Right.
And so a lot of people don't wash their hair properly, and they use quote unquote oil to moisturize their hair. You cannot use oil. Oil does not contain water. You can only moisturize your hair with water. You cannot moisturize your hair with a butter. You need to moisturize your hair with water. If your hair is dry, that means it needs to be washed, and it needs to have water.
Right. And make sure when y'all are washing y'all hair, get the proper utensils to detangle your hair. I have seen people use a comb, just a comb by itself, and be in there just going at the scalp and ripping fucking hair out. I have a detangling brush, and don't get me wrong, I'm just tender-headed in general, but I have a detangling brush to where when I'm in the shower, I wash my hair, rinse it out, wash it again, rinse it out, and I put the conditioner in. And as I have the conditioner in, I'm combing out my hair, but I have a detangling brush. I've never tried with a comb. I feel like that comb shit y'all be doing, that shit is dangerous. I've seen it. I've seen it for myself. Literally, we get a rat tail comb and be in there.
Not a rat tail. No. Absolutely not. That's not how you detangle. Okay. I have a Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush. I think she was Issa Rae's hairstylist. And to detangle your hair, I grab a piece, I start at the bottom and work my way up. So I got the bottom piece, I work my way through that. I go up a little bit, work my way through that. Go up a little bit, work my way through that, and so on until I get to the root of my hair, and I can gently just take it and comb it out.
That's a good tip.
And brush it out. Don't do that, because if y'all hear like pop, 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 your hair is breaking.
Ooh. I mean, and then some people do use weave brushes. Those are not
Weave brushes.
yes, weave brushes. The bigger the ones that that has the it doesn't look like a detangler brush. Yes, what you just
A paddle
typed in.
brush?
Yeah, they use those. Now, the con of that, it does get it out. But I mean the pro of that is it gets it out. But the upside down of that pulls a lot of your fucking hair out too, because those are made for weave purposes. That is not made for your actual hair. And I be seeing people like, it sounds nasty, brush.
You can't rake through it, but somebody, a hairstylist said you can like take it like gently, pick up some like shed hair.
Yeah.
But it's not something like crack to rush that
it
thing.
sounded so nasty. Crunch. Now, I did have a friend. At this point, we might as well call him the example of the podcast. I did have a friend who used to do hair, not do hair. They used to get what the fuck he used to use? I'm trying to think. A brush. He would use a regular brush, and he would brush his hair out, and then it would get to like the ends to where it got like a knot or something in it. That motherfucker go yank. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my God.
Why the fuck would you do that? And I mean, it's dead hair. It ain't gonna do much. But I thought you can save dead hair. I'm a little confused. Like, he used to, like, it'll be in a knot, and he will literally rip his hair apart. Like, oh my God.
And he was wondering why he didn't have thick, luscious, beautiful hair.
Child, because he was ripping it.
Oh my God. And oh my God, doing so much to do a lot less.
Child. But don't rip y'all hair.
Don't do that.
Please.
Be gentle. Be
My
gentle.
God.
If your hair requires a little bit of force like mine, put a little, but don't just wrap your hair. Don't do that. Don't manhandle your hair.
Please don't do it at all. That's horrible. Like, just the thought of, like, again, it was like a knot. Something that you can comb it out. Like, take your time, do it. Rip. Oh my God, just the thought of him ripping that shit out of his head makes me like cringe, because it's like, don't get me wrong, this motherfucker had pretty hair. Like, it's pretty. But how you taking care of that shit and you in there ripping it like a piece of paper? Like, God damn, like, ooh. My God. But yes, go ahead, get to your points.
I have been seeing some things on social media and whatnot saying that the natural hair movement, quote unquote, failed. Do you feel like the natural hair movement failed?
Do I feel like it?
Yeah. Do you have any, like, do you identify with that statement? Do you feel that way?
The natural hair movement failed? No.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
I definitely don't think so.
So somebody said, I came across a TikTok saying how the natural hair movement is slowly ending. A lot of black women are tired of taking care of their natural hair.
Really? Well, why is that the case, though?
Right.
Well, I mean, a lot of people have gotten lazy, and I mean, a lot of people are just lazy in general because, that's just how they are. But a lot of people have gotten lazy and slapping a wig on it.
Right.
Or, I mean, I feel like braids, I don't feel like braids is something to be lazy about, because braids can really help your hair grow. So I don't really just consider braids as something to be lazy about. I mean, you want your hair long, you want your hair to be protected, okay, do that. But slapping a wig on it, I feel like that is the most laziest thing to do.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like, I mean, yeah, you might wake up and be like, all right, let me slap one on my head and just call it a day. But it's just like, to repeatedly do it and your scalp ain't getting a lot of air. That's
right.
Yeah. So, I mean, with that statement, it's a hit or miss for me. What about you?
I feel like a lot of people only feel that way because a lot of people cannot accept their natural hair texture.
Yeah.
So they keep trying to force it to do something it's not meant to do. So let's say you got a kinky curly, like a kinky like Lupita afro, but you're trying to get your hair to look like Zendaya. So that means the natural hair movement has failed.
No.
Right. So a lot of people don't understand, like, you can't, like, all these products getting like 17 million different products to make their hair do something that it was never meant to do.
Right. So it's just like, I mean, I feel like I've never gotten a wig installed. But I feel like I would rather go, again, I say to braids, because I feel like braids will grow my hair a little bit more. And I'm able to maintain braids versus, like you said, going to the fucking hairstylist every fucking week over a simple slip up of your fucking scalp going to the back of your head and all your fucking edges doing, you know, what they feel like doing. Now, my next question is, have you ever gotten your hair done by Africans?
No. From what I've heard, I don't really want to.
Oh my God. I heard the Africans, like, I've seen them too, like, they will go right to, like, the itty bittiest part of your motherfucking head and will braid that motherfucker. And when you take it out, all your edges plus more will be on the floor, and you will be, oh my God, it's horrible. I've never gotten my hair done by Africans because I know the strength they have when they come to do hair, but y'all, listen to me when I say this. Do not go to these Africans to do your hair. I know it be about 1,000 of them in your fucking head, and they get done in about 5 minutes. No kissing. But, I mean, it sounds good, but I wouldn't recommend doing it because I feel like Africans, they sometimes the reason of your hair falling out.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. At all.
In response to the other question, somebody said the natural hair movement is literally just wearing the hair that came out of your scalp. What does that mean? It failed.
You asking me that question?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Like, and somebody else said, I think it's because people have been duped into thinking you have to have a 17,493 step natural hair routine. Also, the obsession with length.
Oh. That is an obsession. That's an obsession I have. Because seeing how long your hair is, it makes me want to go back to how my hair was. Because my hair, how your hair is, the length of it, your hair is back. And if I still would have had it, my hair would have almost been your length, but probably just a tint like this much short, like a little bit shorter, if I wouldn't have cut it off. So it's just like seeing people with their natural hair and it's like big and outrageous. It makes people like me that have short hair, it does irritate us a little bit. Not irritate me in a bad way, but it does irritate some people in a bad way. Like, well, why I can't get my hair like that? Why is their hair big and luscious and stuff like that? Okay, well, what precautions are you taking in order for them to do it? Like,
also,
be like
your
that?
hair is gonna do what it's meant to do. You can't change it. It's just a genetic thing, and like sometimes your hair is just your hair. Like your hair is never too much or too little. It's just your hair, and you have to embrace it.
Right.
And if you do not have a condition or anything like that, your hair will grow. It's just retaining the length. You got to get your trims on time, wash it properly, take care of yourself, and do this and that, and it's going to grow. Your hair will grow. But a lot of people are going the opposite direction. You know, I want my hair to grow so bad, I'm not going to wash it for 2 years. I want my hair to grow so bad, I'm not going to shampoo, I'm going to use conditioner. Just use conditioner the whole time. And that causes a buildup on your hair, and that makes it worse. I'm going to use 17 different times of oil on my hair. Instead of just washing it, going to get your trims on time, and then, you know, just leaving it alone.
I was about to say the person's name. I was about to say, sounds like Blue. Also, too, be careful who does your hair. Because it's the old saying, a lot of people I've known do have growing hands, which is when they do your hair instantly grows, and then they have people that have hands that can stop your growth. So just kind of be mindful and be careful of who you let do your hair, because a lot of people can't stop the growth of your hair. Do you think that's true?
Your hair is always going to grow. If something horrible happens to you and you got like an accident or some shit like that, your hair is always going to grow.
Yeah.
But you need to retain the length.
Oh, yeah. Well, have you ever heard of somebody saying, like, you got growing hands?
Yeah, my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, yeah. I hear that term so much, you know. Growing up, I'm always trying to find somebody that can do my hair with growing hands. Right. But then again, you still just have to find somebody, period, for your texture of hair. Because a lot of people, again, like I said, don't know how to handle your texture. A lot of people don't know how to handle mine, because I have a silky terrier hair, whichever the fuck that means, whatever. But a lot of people don't know how to handle that. So just be mindful of who y'all let in y'all head. Don't be letting fucking Carisha up the motherfucking street, who lives in an apartment full of roaches, get in your motherfucking head. And then when she do your hair, you got a roach dangling on the end of your braids. I'm just saying, don't do that.
How you feel about this new generation of hairstylists?
They're very unique.
That's a nice way to say that.
They're very, very unique individuals. I mean, it's a couple that I feel like they just don't need to do hair at all. They just need to put the comb down and go back to school, or invest in a dog instead of doing hair. But I feel like a lot of them are very unique. I mean, I didn't see a lot of hairstyles as far as like the way they do the bust downs, the way they do the curls, the swirls, I didn't see a lot of natural hair that they didn't like be like the styling and stuff. Beautiful. The dynamite. And then it's just those that I'd rather dog shit in my head.
No fuck.
Do you touch my shit? I mean, like I feel like they're unique. But what do you feel?
I just seen I have great hairstylists, number one, but it makes me scared to go look for maybe like, let's say I move somewhere and I need to do it. It makes me scared for what I'm about to face because I see some horror stories about these hairstylists. Some of them be ready to fight you. Some of them steal your money and scam you. Woo! Some of them, I saw this one, they have this website with a whole Bible full of rules and shit. All these extra fees. Oh, extra, fucking hair bobbles is gonna be $75. Extra length, thick hair charge, long hair charge, tuck charge.
What the fuck?
I was looking for somebody to braid my hair and it was just a nightmare looking through their websites and seeing all this extra shit.
It'd be like, don't bring a gift. Right. If you don't come with your hair washed, that's an extra $35.
Right. No. Somebody said no recently trimmed hair. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
What are you saying? Can you not handle that? What are you?
Somebody said, somebody posted this screenshot. It said, wash and go. Wash not included. $200. Somebody said, I'm just paying to just go then.
Bitch, why are you advertising the wash and go and the wash ain't included, bitch? Oh my God.
And some of their works ain't shit.
No, like this one girl on TikTok, she had got her hair in some locks. And the girl posted it on the fucking website. And how she did it, the girl was so mad. Like her twist was like one looked like the girl from Whoville. It was all over the place. Excuse me. And she was like, the girl was going off in the background. She was like, I showed you what my work looked. It looks like it on the website. She was going off and the girl was like, this is not what the fuck I paid for. You're going to have to give me my money back. The girl, you could hear her kids hollering. And she was literally about to fight the girl. Like the girl had to call the cops. Had to go outside and call the cops because her hair looked like... What the fuck she remind me of? I had to take my glasses off for this. It looked like palm trees in her head. Fuck palm trees. It looked like the trees in fucking Whoville or whatever that fucking elephant is in the fucking what's that Dr. Seuss series?
A Horton, here's a Who.
It looked like the trees in there. Like she was so fucking upset, and I'm like, y'all gotta be careful. Like the rules, like, okay, so let me show y'all. Let me tell y'all an example of this right here. So I've been looking for a hairstylist. I've been looking all over the place for a hairstylist. I'm not trying to be picky, but it's just like you really gotta be careful. So this one says a late policy. A late fee of $20 will be added to your service. If you are over 15 minutes late. If you are over 30 minutes late, your appointment will be canceled and charged as a no-show fee. No-shows will be charged 65% of your scheduled service. After one no-show appointment, you will be charged 65% of your service, and a non-refundable 50% deposit will be required to book in the future. After 2 no-shows, you will be charged 100% of your services and banned from booking. Okay. So, here we go. So, so wash and dry is included, style is included, hair is included. This is for tape-ins. It says, no children or extra people. Cash only for reminders of payment. And she puts her address and everything. And, she do body too. So, you got, then I have another one I follow. Well, not follow, but I have another one. Like, I've been looking, y'all. I've been looking.
Mm-hmm.
This one says that she requires cash only, no extra guests. And if she don't do the, whatever, that girl did the extra mile, but she was just like, look, if you 15 minutes late, it requires another $25 deposit to reschedule. Deposits are non-refundable. And here we go. She said, if you have a problem with your hair or unsatisfied, please tell me at your appointment. If you tell me once you left, I am not able to accommodate you. If you are getting a custom color, please drop off hair 72 hours before the appointment. Once again, cash only. No forms of payment will be accepted. And she only accepts HD/transparent lace. So
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, if like, I don't know. Like, if you got too many rules, I'm leaving. I'm exiting out your website, and I will find another, because all these deposit bitches too. $65 deposit before you got
my girl. And don't get me wrong, like, some people like this, they be doing some good ass hair. Like, look, let me show you. Like, look at how she does good work. Like, she does good work. Don't get me wrong. And the other girl, she does do good work too. But I mean, so what they say, you ask what you pay for. What is it? You pay what you ask for.
Right.
So I mean, I mean, like, long list of rules like that, I'm not gonna go to.
Right.
But I would go to someone that has not that much rules, versus going to, again, Carisha with the roaches. Right. You know.
I mean, I'm willing to pay for quality.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying with the rules.
Some of these girls in Houston charge $1,000 for box braids, and I was
Bitch,
like,
what?
I was like, what the fuck? And it was like, some of them, they only have like fucking not floor length, but like long ass braids for $600 to $1,000. And you can't like edit. You can only get, somebody was like, you can only get small parts. You can only get this length. Like, girl, you trying to make your whole day money off of me or what?
She trying to make her rent in a fucking day.
Absolutely not.
I mean, but shit, that's just like with fucking with lash checks and nails too. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. As far as that goes, I'm not gonna go into details with that one, but Houston with the amount of hell no, I'm sorry, but bitches be stupid and they pay $1,000 for that shit. $1,000 for braids all the way to my ankles, bitch. Mm-hmm. I'd rather pay like probably the most I pay for braids, and I didn't pay it before. The most I didn't pay for braids was like $223. Yeah. I feel like that, and that were for small. Mm-hmm. That's reasonable. Right. Actually, that's actually a little bit cheaper than anybody else didn't pay. Mm-hmm. Versus $1,000. Mm-hmm. Blue, hell no, I'm not about to pay that. Mm-hmm. But that's just like these bitches doing the wigs too. They got a viral post going around of this girl. I don't know where the fuck she stays. I'm gonna have to find it. I don't know where she stays, but her wigs, a fucking 30-inch wig is $865. A 24-inch wig, $628. A 12-inch, I'm about to kill you with this one. A 12-inch, $400.
A 12-inch.
12-inch. Somebody said, "What the fuck, bitch? What are you trying to do?"
8-inch bob.
I'm gonna have
$600.
Off Amazon.
Half human, half synthetic.
I caught myself saying some shit. I was recording on YouTube and I said, "Oh yeah, we got about the browns and the blues and the blacks." Oh shit.
Browns, blues, and green, and the reds.
But all together, we just tried to say, y'all, as far as being in a natural state, mm-hmm. I'll say keep being in the fight. Mm-hmm. If you got to make the big chop, make that big chop, because that's something I've been thinking about. And it's okay if your hair doesn't grow faster than others. It's going to grow. Like Blue said, it's going to grow. But you have to find, like, you have to find the niche of how to get it to grow. That's what you kind of
Keep up with what you're
keep up
doing.
with it. Yeah, keep up with what you're
Get
doing.
your trims on time.
Yes, and find a hairstylist that is able to do it. Don't get your grandma to do it, and she ain't got the eyesight of a fucking Billy Goat, and she end up cutting your shit, and it looks like a triangle. Look, I'm just saying, don't do it. You used to get hot comb.
Yeah.
When you was young?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to get them.
Right.
And did you know the beauty shop right there? I used to go there. My Aunt Tusi, she used to do my hair. And I used to hate going to her. Like, I used to cry. Because she would get the hot comb. And she would go right on the forehead and go. And go right back. And I would be like, by the time I got off that chair, I have nothing but burns.
Oh my God.
But my hair would be so cute. My mom just have to slap a man. I'm like, damn.
Here you go,
bro.
baby. Your burn's only 2nd degree today. It's okay, baby. It's only 2nd degree.
It's okay. But you got anything else to
my
say,
last
boo?
thing, a lot of women say, or people say, I don't have time to keep up with my hair. My hair is too much. Your hair is not a burden. Your
Right.
hair, the way it grows out of your head, is just your hair. Right. And because it might take a little bit for you to work on it, like it takes me maybe 3 hours to work on my hair, I'm glad to have my hair. It's just the way my hair is, and I love my hair. My hair is beautiful.
Right.
And it's just that Black women are the only group of people that's been conditioned to believe that their hair in their natural state is too much to deal with or too much to handle.
Right.
Your hair is just great just the way it is. You need to, if you want to wear braids, if you want to slap a wig on, if you want to shave it all off, that's you. More power to you. That's what it's about. Your choice to, wear your hair the way you want to. But if you feel as though that you dislike your natural hair, that's just the way it is, and that's just how it grows out of your head. Shave it if you want to. Wear a wig if you want to, but your hair is not a burden. It's not too much. It's not too anything. It's not too thick. It's not too big. It's not too long. It's not too curly or whatever you want to say about it. It's not too thin. It's just your hair.
Right.
That's the way it is.
And I have witnessed a lot of white people come up to me or a couple of people I know and be like, "Oh my God, can I touch your hair?" I hate that. Have you had that done before? I feel like
Not off the top of my head.
Oh, if I say you look like it, but I feel like somebody didn't probably tried to do it to you before. But your hair looks like the type that somebody be like, I just want to touch it. People are weird. I hate, especially when like white people, they're like, I had some braids in my hair, and I had one side black, and I remember I had one side blonde. I had the white motherfuckers in the uproar. They was like, "Oh my God, that is so different. That is so unique. Is that your real hair? It's coming out of your scalp. That is
Come
so
look at this
nice."
species,
Like,
guys. Oh my God.
yeah, like I'm a fucking laugh right now.
What the fuck?
Hold the fuck. So what the fuck? Like they were intrigued because it was coming out of my scalp. Like, let me just touch your hair, bitch. Move. Like, do not touch my shit. Like, bitch, it's braids. It ain't my hair, but it's mine because I bought it. But come on now, like they are weird. Like I had it done before, and it's very awkward. So, with me saying that, the white people like our hair. So if they like our hair, why would you
Embrace
touch our
it.
hair? Yeah, embrace it.
You're different
If they're
from
embracing it, you embrace it. That's why they want to be like us so bad, but that's another subject for another day. But Miss Blue, do you have anything else to discuss about this natural hair movement?
The perm box girls on Twitter. Have you seen that?
No.
So somebody said, where are all the girls that were once on perm boxes? They all showed up. They have beautiful, thick, big, natural hair.
What the fuck?
And they were like, yeah, I've never had a perm in my life. Every single one of them said, I've never had a perm. That was just silk press on the box.
So you bitches was just on the box?
Them little girls were just in the pictures on the box. So even the perm girls themselves, these beautiful little girls, never had perms. So these companies push that creamy crack on this community just because.
I want to call the cops. I want to sue every single, the Just For Me's, the motherfucking Ebonics, whatever the fuck, the Ola, all the motherfuckers need to come see me. I am, my God. And as a kid, you look at that and be like, I want my hair like that. Well, come on, let's get that box. Especially the perms. Now, before we end this, I used to get because perms came in different strengths.
Right.
If y'all didn't know, perms did come in different strengths. They had the mild, I call it mild, but they had the regular, the mild, the supreme, and it goes so on and so on. Now, if you get the supreme, which I ain't never got the supreme because my hair couldn't take it because, again, I had thin hair.
Right.
The supreme was supposed to be for the girls that had thicker hair, like for yours. If you get the supreme and you had thin hair, they took your shit out.
Like fine hair?
Like what? Like, yeah.
For people with kinky coarser types.
Yeah. But if you had fine hair, it was thin, like mine's, and you used the supreme, that shit used to take people's heads the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'll be in there, oh babies, they'll have to definitely put a wig on. Y'all don't know if they put how wigs look back in the day, but they'll have to slap a wig on you or do something, put a stocking on your head and call it a day. They used to tell y'all, black folks, do not get the Supremes. The Supremes are not for kids. The Supremes are not this. Let me tell you, parents don't listen. They get the Supremes anyway. You want your hair straight? Here you go. Let me straighten it for you. And be in there looking bald as hell. Like,
that's fuck.
Or growing up, I used to hate telling my mama, Mama, I want my ends bumped. And I want my ends bumped like the girls on TV and come out looking like fucking Mary Poppins. No, bitch, I didn't tell you that. I want to look like the girl on the TV, not Mary Poppins. I just screwed. They never knew the definition of bump.
Daddy. God.
Or back in the day when they used to put them knickerbocker things in your head, the little block things. Oh my God. I guess my mama didn't know how to put them in right, because every time she did a clock my fucking head in, she'll put them in clock. I'm like, damn, clock. Ooh, my God. I ain't gonna put my baby through that when I have one, because baby,
absolutely not. They said perms are linked to fibroids and cancers.
Ooh.
I don't know if they say they cause it, but it's linked to them. So them companies trying to push these perms out, choose wisely.
No, for real, choose. Ooh, child. But do we have anything else to tell?
I think that's all I got.
You sure you got anything else to break down too?
Let me see. Stop going to sleep with your hair wet. It causes mold and it causes mildew in your hair.
Thank you for telling me that. I won't do that no more.
I sit when I wash my hair and I twist it, I sit under a dryer and I make sure it's completely dry. Heat don't hurt your hair, y'all. Well, like, it depends on what capacity you use it. Getting it straightened every now and then is not bad unless you have a heat protector. You know, with a heat protector, you'll be okay. But sitting under a dryer to get it dry, it's okay. It's going to be all right. So a lot of people are like, no heat. So I used to go to sleep with my hair wet, but that shit causes mildew. It can cause mold. It can cause whatever the fuck y'all be doing, you know.
You just taught me something new, cause every night, I bullshit you not, when I wash my hair, I don't put no heat on it, cause I've been always told natural hair and heat don't mix, so I don't do it and I go to sleep. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, it's not like a direct heat. At least it's just air blowing on you.
Yeah.
So, like, if let's say you blow dry it or you need to straighten it completely, then use a heat protector. But then I just sit under the dryer. Under an overhead dryer.
You done taught me something new. Now I probably got mildew in my motherfucking head. Now I'm about to go home and wash it just because you told me that. Oh my God, I'm kind of hurt.
Conditioner doesn't need to be left on your head for extended amounts of time.
You teaching me
Them
something
deep
new.
conditioners, you don't need it. It's only for, like, if your hair is extremely damaged, and you can use a deep conditioner. But a conditioner, it does the job in like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. You don't need to sit like let's say a regular conditioner. You can leave it in 5 minutes max. It won't do nothing. If you leave it in for a long time, it won't do anything.
Shit, I've been leaving mine in for 10 minutes. Thank you for telling me that. I knew somebody who used to leave it in there for 30. I won't state names, but you know, a Duke Dirk. But yeah, and he'll be like, my hair is just so silky. I done left it in for an
looking
hour.
like a tumbleweed on his head. Even like a thing of barbed wire on his fucking head. Silky, bitch.
My hair looks so silky, and I'll be like, baby, what is that? What is look like a what you said, a tumbleweed?
Tumbleweed. So some of y'all might be like, well, a lot of people like to go to war for their oils and butters, but here's just some of the benefits that I noticed. My hair's not fried no more. My hair used to be fucking fried.
Yeah.
Like my hair would it would tangle up really bad. Like it does this thing called hair webbing. Hair webbing is when there's no water, so your hair clumps together so it won't lose any water, so to preserve water. So my hair it would be so hard to detangle. My hair is softer and it feels lighter. It cut my time in half of washing my hair. Like it used to take me like a whole day to wash and do the LOC and LCO and all that extra bullshit.
Yeah.
Like it would take me 6 to 8 hours. Now it takes me 3 hours to do my hair.
That's not bad at all.
I spend so much less money. I buy my conditioners and shampoo in bulk. So like I'm still on that big gallon container or whatever. So I used to have to buy a new Mael thing every month. So it's like $60 or more a month. And every now and then I just have to buy foam. I save so much money and I don't have a dry scalp anymore. I used to have a very dry, flaky scalp. Now I don't. Now that I wash it every week, I don't anymore.
Well, look, you teach me something new. I'm trust me, y'all. As we are recording this, once it's posted, I'm definitely going to go back and take notes.
If you're going to try it, it takes time. Don't get upset if it's not the way you want it to. Like, it took me I'm not going to say it took me 3 months, but I was doing this for 3 months before I went to go see a professional about it. But I was doing it for 3 months, and my hair was already good before I even went to go get a detox and stuff.
Yeah.
So it takes time. If you're going to try it. If you don't, then don't try it. I mean, do what works for you.
Right. I like that, y'all. Blue educated me on a lot of things because, again, I was the type to go wash my hair, condition it, dry with put a towel on it, dry it out, put it in the bun, go to sleep. That's all I do. But now that you taught me that, it is okay for me to put, blow dry.
Right.
It's okay. I'm going to definitely try that now because I was so scared that if I blow dried it, my shit was going to frizzle and it was going to fall out or some shit. Because, the natural, quote unquote, people be like, no heat, no heat, no heat, no heat. So, of course, I'm like, well, bitch, no heat. But you just taught me something new today. I learned something today.
Also, for those of y'all that I would just wear my hair in twists just because of work purposes. But if you like to wear it in an afro, if you're able to. So, for a wash and go, you can use a biodegradable gel. A biodegradable gel is just like something like that won't cling to your hair. It'll just break down.
Yeah.
My stylist has me put this gel called Uncle Funky's Daughter in my hair as it's wet, and then with the Inner Sense I create hold gel to run my fingers through it really good. But I haven't mastered the wash and go yet because I haven't even tried. But yeah, it comes out, it reveals your natural hair texture. Like if you do it enough, your natural hair texture is gonna pop out. And that's it, I think. But then go sit under a dryer. Make sure if you have thick hair, you're gonna need to get a diffuser for a blow dryer and attach it to the blow dryer, and put that in the spots. Make sure your hair is completely dry.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I've learned something new again. Anything else you gotta let these people know?
I think that's it, honestly.
All
Don't
right.
make it complicated. Your hair is gonna do what it's gonna do. Don't make it complicated.
Yes, please don't. Please don't. And that's for everybody. Do not make it complicated. But without further ado, if you are ready,
I'm ready.
We will go into these emails. So we will see y'all after this last commercial break.
Are you enjoying the show? Give us a 5-star rating on whatever platform you're listening on and connect with us on social media. Our Instagram is @VividlyVocalPod. Our Facebook is Vividly Vocal Podcast, and our Twitter is @VividlyVocal.
Vividly Vocal is an independent operation. So if you want to help us get bigger and better, cash up us at $VividlyVocal. Now, back to the show.
Okay, first email. What's up, bitches? The future Black Girl Podcast in the making, in all caps.
Come on.
Seriously, I don't know if you girls get the credit that you girls deserve, but I see it. I love this for you girls. This podcast is really fresh and not all hostile like the last one. Like when I sent you the email about me and the guy being opposites, it seemed like the snack wasn't really giving the advice, but he was very quick to come at my favorite YouTuber, JayMariee. Yeah, I'm a subscriber to the channel. Very funny on YouTube and on the podcast. Blue, as a listener of the podcast, I think you should also go to YouTube.
I've been telling them.
Your wisdom and knowledge on many different aspects of life is very intriguing, and I want to live in your brain, not gonna lie. You should put that on YouTube and watch how much your page will grow. Enough about that. So this is a problem I'm having. I want to cut off our friendship. We've been friends for about 5 years. The closer she gets to me, the more insecure and needy she is. When I hang out with other people, she's extremely jealous. We are in our early 20s. I don't have the capacity for this. Am I being selfish and heartless for wanting to distance myself from her? If we don't hang out due to me being busy, she always asks if I'm mad at her. Like, no, I just have obligations and a full-time job. She's just still a student and has never held a full-time job, so I don't think she understands the burden. I also have a very blessed new year. I'm very excited for the podcast going into the new year.
First of all,
Thank you.
Thank you. I've been trying to get her on YouTube, y'all. Hopefully she converts.
I got to think of a name. I think I already have one.
Hashtag send Blue to YouTube. But to help you, I feel like, okay, so y'all been friends for 5 years. This is something I have learned from Blue. It is quality over quantity. Just because you've been knowing somebody for a certain amount of years, how well have they treated you in those 5 years? Let's see. If they treated you with good quality, I feel like it will be worth fighting for. If they treated you with bullshit and drama and this and that, or they're needy, or they're jealous, or they do shit to just provoke and irritate you, I'll drop it like a bad habit.
You already said yourself, you don't have the capacity to deal with her.
Right.
And it feels like you're at your wit's end, so you're asking us what to do. So I imagine you're already talking to her about, hey, can you back the hell up, or something like that. But I mean, you already got it. You don't have the capacity for it, and it's like, I mean, you can't handle it. So she's jealous. I've known of someone who is jealous when someone hung out without him, or them, or her, and it just gets to be exhausting. Like, when does it end?
Right.
Like, she'll probably get worse down the line. And you'll be like, when does it end? So
Right.
I mean, if that's what it is, if you've had to talk with her already, like, hey, this is making me, think about stepping away from the friendship, then that's her.
Right. I mean, and then don't feel upset when you do it. Like, don't beat yourself up like, man, I've been knowing this person for 5 years. Why would I do that? I mean, at the end of the day, look at her behavior. Look how she acts. I mean, do you want to continue dealing with that later on in life?
Right.
This is words I'm telling you, and I have to learn them too as well. So this is a lesson. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to walk this journey with you because, bitch, I might fall off. You feel me? I'm not going to tell you I'm walking it with you, but this is a lesson that hopefully you learn, and this is a lesson that I'm currently learning right now. So, I mean, if we learn it together, that's fine, but I can't walk the journey with you, baby. You got to walk it yourself because we in two different patterns, and it's probably the same situation, different people, but the situation that you're probably in, you probably have to walk on eggshells with this person. First of all, a lot of people that have that mentality like her, they like to throw their past hurt and pain at you to make you feel guilty. They also like to make you feel like, you are obligated to care for their feelings. They're obligated to be there for them when you really don't have to. Like, they're grown, you're grown. So at the end of the day, if they can't handle their own emotions and their own responsibilities to deal with things, why should you? You have your own stuff to deal with. Like you said, you can't hold the capacity of that. Don't do it.
Right. That way.
But then again, if you're kind-hearted like me, you will say you're not going to do it, and you still continue to do it. Because why? You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be the reason why that person, quote-unquote, might do something bad to themselves. So,
right.
I get you 1,000%.
Exactly.
I do. So, please let us know how that turns out. When you do talk to them, don't be mean. But don't... Well, I mean, sometimes some people do have to go in and be like, look, bitch, but... I say don't do it like that. At least try to...
Be gentle but firm.
There we go. Be gentle and firm.
Like, I love you, but this is what it is right now. This is how I'm feeling.
If it takes you, if she doesn't respond well to that, Don't get crazy with her. Just be like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say what I said. I said my piece. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And just go on with it.
Mm-hmm.
But please let us know in the next email so we can know how you handled that. And if you got some more stories, please let us know. So the next email says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope I'm the first to send an email on New Year Day. Because I got to tell y'all what happened. And I really need to see how to move after this. But before I get into that, I've been listening to this new podcast and it's been funny. Every episode has me on the floor or holding my stomach. You two bitches are funny. Don't take offense to me calling. Don't take offense to me calling y'all bitches, because I do that to everyone. So this is what happened last night. Okay, this was a while back, so I gotta read it. So as y'all know, I came back to my sister's house after going to jail for that shit her ex-girlfriend did. If y'all don't remember this, so this was from the Dive Deep. This is a regular emailer. She stopped emailing us for a minute because I don't know. She stopped emailing us for a minute because she did go to jail at one point. She did go to jail because she ended up beating up her little sister's ex-girlfriend. It was a lot. Y'all gonna have to go back. Well, I wouldn't tell y'all to go back and listen to it, but I mean, for old time's sake, if y'all want to know the scoop of what happened, just go back to the Dive Deep and try to find it. I don't know what episode she did, but so, as y'all know, I came back to my sister's house after going to jail from that shit her ex-girlfriend did. Well, they're not together, and I'm happy about it, because y'all know I didn't like that bitch at all. After getting into a fight with her, then going to jail behind her stupid ass dyke clan.
Oh, my God.
I'm not fucking with her. If I would see her today, I would probably smack the shit out of her, because she deserves it. Now, let me tell y'all what happened. So I was invited to a get-together last night with some of my friends. It wasn't a lot of us there because we don't fuck with a lot of people. But it felt really good to bring in the new year with friends. My sister couldn't go because she works at a nursing home, so she had to work last night. But she made sure we had a little celebration before she went to work. We took a shot and shit and she left. Now back to this party. So I pulled up to the scene and it was a nice kickback. Music was playing and the vibes was on point. So I'm getting into my element, and once I get some liquor in my body, the whole party about to be a big moment. So one of my homegirls came in a little late to the party, and she kind of moving funny. When I say she's moving funny, she walked in and went straight to my real close homegirl and whispered in her ear and was licking all over the place. I mean, she is never this weird, but I kind of brushed it off. A couple minutes later, I see her leave out the party. My sister always tell me to mind my business, so I did. Kinda. I sat down and was more in tune with the activity that was happening far away, but close enough for me to see. Why did I see my sister's ex-girlfriend walking to the party holding my homegirl hand? Ugh. Like, bitch, are you serious? I instantly heat up and I'm trying to remain calm, but this is some shit that really upsetted me. That had me upset. One of my high school friends who was near me saw my face and my body posture and knew what was about to happen. She grabbed me and tried to get me to go outside with her, but I wasn't having it. I walked over to my homegirl, and when she saw me, her face turned tomato red. The ex-girlfriend was hiding behind her as I'm walking up. Oh, don't hide now, bitch. I kept walking up and she pushes through the crowd. Of people to get away from me. My close homegirl stops me along with my high school friend, and they're telling me to stop, please. They really holding me down, and normally I could break free, but I couldn't this time. I stopped from getting to them, and I just leave. It's been a couple hours since it happened. Well, now it's been a couple days to us, but it's been a couple hours since it happened, and my sister got off at 8 tonight because she had to stay over at work. I want to tell her so bad, but y'all, this might hurt her because they just broke things off. What can I do? What should I do? Girl, first of all, fuck your homegirl with her weird ass.
Right.
Because I feel like if you was there, because I remember how the whole situation went from the last time she emailed us. I remember her saying that they had to jump this bitch. They had to jump her and the homegirl clan. I ain't gonna say what she said, but the homegirl clan.
The bad word clan.
But it's just like, you were there and you seen how she treated my sister. You seen how she put her hands on her.
And this bitch got me put in jail.
Thank you. But you holding this bitch hand in the kickback.
Right.
You looking for me because you know I'm a check some shit.
Right.
Your homegirl's weird.
Right. As fuck.
She's weird as fuck. And I just don't understand why homegirls, like, why people do that. They say they're your friend and then they fuck right behind you. That shit is weird. I would not call that hoe my friend. I would not even entertain that shit. Now, I don't want you to go back to jail.
Exactly. You did the right thing by walking away. You did the right thing.
But cut that bitch off. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as you telling your sister, I don't know the capacity of what... I don't know what your sister can, like... I don't know if she, like, batshit crazy to where she started, like, throwing shit, don't want to fight, don't want to kill somebody. I don't know. I just wouldn't tell her. I mean, I would want to tell her, but it's just, like... I don't think it's the right time.
Wait for some time to pass because... Yeah, I don't know, like, because she stopped fucking with her because if you put my sister in jail, I'd be like, bitch, fuck you, you know? Right. I don't give a fuck what you got going on, but I don't know how she would react by her past lover getting in a new relationship with your friend. So I would probably wait a minute, you know?
But what if she finds out from somebody else? Yeah. And it's just like, okay, well, sis, you was there, why you didn't tell me? So it's a damn if you do it, it's a damn if you don't. So... I would say wait, but it's like if somebody get a hold to her before then because you don't know who know her, who was at the party, who was this and that, I say tell her. I mean, I would tell her. If nobody she knew was in the party, okay, don't let nobody tell her. Don't tell her, period. But if you know somebody that was in the party that might know her, might know her like a homegirl or might know a coworker, but sometimes you never know that, just go ahead and tell her. I mean, I would tell her. Mm-hmm. But tell her it ain't worth going to jail. Right. That's the only thing I would tell her.
I walked away, so can you.
Yes. You know. I'm trying to change. You got to change with me. Mm-hmm. Point blank, period. Mm-hmm. So that's how I would go about that.
Okay. Next one. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I sent one email to the old podcast, and I didn't email back. The Dive Deep podcast was a horrible podcast to listen to.
My God. I thought shit, them take a glass sip of water.
I didn't like the cast at all, but you two ladies. The other two was horrible. I was just listening after that, and I wanted and needed more help, but I didn't email back because of the poor advice that was given. I love the responses from you two ladies, but the guy on there made the podcast have poor taste, and he wasn't any help to my case. I ended up going to another podcast for help, and they did what Dive Deep was supposed to do. Good riddance to that damn podcast. Okay, let me take a breath.
Hold on. Oh my God. Okay.
Something told me to listen to the podcast, to the podcast last episode, which I'm glad I did. Now I'm here. Very amazing choice of words, ladies. This is what a podcast should sound like. Don't ever put those fucking people on this podcast. This new situation I need help with has bigger fish to fry. I want to know if I'm being a selfish jackass right now. My best friend never texted me a happy birthday, as if she totally forgot. Well, today is my birthday, and it has actually been a nice day. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. New Year, baby.
Happy birthday.
Today was also the last day another dear friend of hers worked, and I know they are upset about it. Does it make me an asshole that I am a little upset she never bothered to say happy birthday to me and that it has hurt my heart? I'm trying not to let it bother me and still make today a good day. And it has been... But I just realized I think she forgot me, and it makes me teary-eyed, despite always making her holiday special. I don't expect gifts or anything, but just a simple acknowledgement. I just wish I had someone in my life besides my mother that makes me feel like I fucking matter. Oh, you do matter. Yet I conclude I will never even get even a little sliver of what I put in back. I hate feeling like I will never be first to someone else, and that I will always be alone. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Oh. You're not overreacting. Because I kind of felt the same thing. Somebody I was very close to didn't tell me happy birthday and I was still hurt. But, I realized I had so much to be grateful for. I did tear up a little bit. I did cry a little bit, but it's okay, And you're not overreacting.
No. I actually had a situation similar to that, but it was a trip. And, you know, I appreciate I appreciate everybody telling me happy birthday, but it's, you know, the presents sometimes do matters.
Right.
A lot of people didn't show up, and shout out to Blue for helping my birthday be the birthday that it was, because if it wasn't for her, I probably would have been really depressed at home. And that's the God honest truth. You matter.
Right. You do. Most
Don't let
definitely.
these people make you feel like you don't matter. And you said that today was also another dear friend's birthday, and she worked, and I know that upset her, but her telling
it was the last day her friend worked, so it was just the last day of the friend working.
Oh,
so her best friend has a friend that worked with her. So regardless of, even if that's your last day, you can't text me happy birthday.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, hey boo, happy birthday. A simple text, a simple call, or nothing like that.
I mean, you're not overreacting. You're not a jackass. I mean, this is your raw emotions, and this is how you feel. Point blank.
You
period.
feel neglected, and it's okay if you feel that way. Your feelings are valid.
Exactly. Your feelings are very fucking valid. So don't let nobody tell you different. And just I feel like you should let your friend know, or if y'all not friends no more, I mean, hey, I wouldn't be friends with her, because I feel like if she can forget your birthday, but you go all the way out for hers. Right. What the fuck then? What are you friends with me
what are you
for?
best? Why? And I'm calling you my best friend. Quote,
yeah, unquote. Like we used to be best buddies, and now we're not.
But for real.
No, but for real though, like I would say, drop it like a bad habit. I mean, it is what it is. Some people, at the end of the day, like I always say, a lot of people grow from each other. A lot of people grow apart from each other, and it just seems as though she wants to go her own path, and if she don't fool with you, and she quote unquote is your best friend, just walk away.
Right, promise. And you will find somebody who fuck with you the long way, and who will put you quote unquote first.
Exactly.
You will.
Exactly. They got a lot of people out here that just see. They got a lot of people out here you can meet as friends.
Right.
So I mean, just don't beat yourself up about this one.
One day you're gonna find your tribe, your person, your best friend. You're gonna find out that
you're gonna find your village. There we go. Well, you're gonna find your village, and when you find it, you ain't gonna want you ain't gonna want to fuck with nobody else. It's like, okay, no bitch, no new friends, no old friends. Like we good, we chilling over here.
Right.
So you got this, babe. All right.
You got it.
So our last email for the day. So let me say this. So let me start off by saying that I love this podcast. I really can't wait for you girls to unload more topics such as darker skinned girls and lighter skinned women. Also tackle the topic of self-care and also holding people accountable for their actions.
All those things are on the list, and we literally talked about it before going to the emails.
Oh, goddamn. I feel like those topics would be amazing to discuss, because I know a lot of people who need to be listening to those episodes.
Send them out.
Come on. But enough of that. This is the problem I'm currently having. My ex-best friend is contacting my family. So we had a huge falling out in college, during which I basically came to terms with the fact that they were not a good friend, and that I don't need that friendship. Come on now.
Good for you.
Come on. Oh, shit. Okay. They have reached out several times over the years, trying to pick up casual conversations like nothing happened. Just trying to get that friendship back, and not necessarily because they are actually apologetic. Each time they brought up something like a funny picture or a quote to remind me of good times we had, or said something shocking to get a response, I think my significant other is bi. What should I do? Ask me simply because I'm bisexual, implying it makes a difference to me, and it probably was not even true. About a week ago, they reached out yet again, but this time much more frantic and oh God, here we go. I hate big words. Self-deprecating than before. Now they are apologizing profusely, talking about how close we were, which was very close, how much they miss me, how they want me back in their life, etc. When I didn't respond because I need time to process this, they sent out another text begging for a response and reiterating our prior closeness. After that, I discovered they were attempting to follow my family members on social media platforms. That, to me, is a much bigger flag. Okay, so the question is, does this person actually want to reconcile with me, or do they want that friendship again? 2, I cannot jump back into the friendship even though I've forgotten them. And even if we do reconcile, what if responding, saying I forgive them and don't hate them, but don't want to force the same level of friendship again, encourages them to contact me every day? I don't find myself needing that friendship anymore. It was one of the best and most intense, but it ended so terribly that they made me feel horrible about myself. In a group chat with other people. Wow! Come on now. There's absolutely no desire to get that back on my end. I know they struggle with their past and don't like to admit they are wrong. They know that as well. What if this is really a revolutionary time for them? What if they really are trying to change? But then again, is this persistent a sign that they are just thinking selfishly about the relationship and not about me as an individual? If I shouldn't respond, I'm worried that not responding will cause them to lash out on social media to family members in attempt to get in contact with me. What do I do in this scenario? Any other advice is very much appreciated. Please help. Oh my God.
This person's fucking weird. They're trying desperately to get your attention. You had a huge falling out in college. How long ago was college?
Yeah.
Years, I assume. They're sending quotes to remind you about the good times. They think their significant others by, quote unquote. You don't even know if that's true. They're just saying shit to get your attention.
Right.
Apologizing profusely, talking about how close we were, trying to remind you of the good times. They miss you. They want you back. You don't respond because you need time to process this.
Right.
They sent another message begging for a response. They want your attention so bad.
They do.
That's the big one. Attempting to follow other people on social media.
What?
Your family on social media. That's the red flag. That's weird.
I feel like it's weird that all right. Now them messaging you, I mean you can instantly block them. Like, okay, you're messaging me, I'm not responding.
Right.
You keep messaging me again, all right, bitch, blocked. But for them to go out and reach to family members, they probably didn't reach their friends too.
Right.
Oh, that is so
weird.
Oh my God. Then so you have a lot of questions that you want to ask. So your first question is, do you think that, does this person actually want to reconcile with you, or do they just want that friendship again? So I feel like, I can't read that other person's mind. I can't really tell you how they feel, but you got to watch people's intentions when they try to reconcile some friendships. Because a lot of the reasons why they reconcile friendships could be some very twisted shit. Like, they could want to reconcile some shit and then fuck you up in the long time, in the long run. Like, you got to be careful for that. 2, I mean, they might actually want to do it. I don't know. Just see their behavior now.
Yeah, I don't know what this other person's thinking. Like, let's say you were a solid best friend to them.
Right.
But they did something to you horrible in that group chat. They feel guilty about it now, or they're like, maybe they're alone now. They don't have nobody to give them that solid friendship.
Right.
And they're begging to run back to you. You can't jump into that friendship, even though you've forgiven them. And even if you do reconcile. So, okay, I forgive you. You've moved past that in your life. So it's like, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. So why are you contacting my family? Why don't you just move the fuck on?
Right.
What if that encourages them to contact me every day? I don't.
That's a pickle, because you'll be like, yeah, I forgive you, and then they be like, hey, good morning, hey, good evening, hey, how you doing, hey, you want to go out to eat, da 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 da.
Yeah, and you don't find yourself needing that friendship anymore. It was one of the best and most intense, but ended horribly. There's absolutely no desire to get it back. So I mean, you're like, okay, I don't care. You know, you're reading all these messages. I would probably, if anything came down, I'd be like, I've forgiven you for what you've done to me. I've moved past this in my life. I don't want to reconcile. I don't want to be friends again. Please move on, or something like that. Or something like, please don't contact me anymore. Please don't contact my family.
Yeah. But then you said, if you don't respond, You're scared that they're going to lash out on social media.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to family members, so the family members will get in That's scary.
That is scary.
That's
it's
weird.
Unless they make any physical moves. How far are y'all living from each other? But hopefully it won't become physical in person. If anything, you can always file like charges or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And you said, what if this is a really revolutionary time? What if they're really trying to change? I don't. Are they trying to change from who they once were?
Well, first off, before anything, what happened?
Right.
What happened? Did she say what happened?
She said they made him or her feel horrible about themselves in the group chat with other people.
I want a story. I need to know what necessarily happened in detail before I could just,
And how long has it been since then? Has it been like a week and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry? Or
Yeah.
something? Like, how long has it been since, like, if they're actually trying to make a change? What if this is a revolutionary time? What if they're trying to change? But then again, is this persistence a sign they are thinking selfishly? They don't think about you as an individual. Like, if I reached out to somebody and I'd be like, hey, good times, and they don't respond, I would just leave it alone. Because if they don't want to make up with me, then that's them. I can't control them.
But if they keep going,
right,
and they keep
they're trying
going,
to, they're trying to entice a response from you.
Yeah, it's in. So the question is, what do we do in these scenarios? What can we do to help this baby? Because this is a situation. Damned if I do.
Right.
Damned if I don't. So fuck. Go ahead, Blue.
I mean, you could ignore them until they get tired, but you don't know how far this person gonna go.
Yep.
You could get all your family to block them, but that, I don't know. We don't know how far this person's gonna go.
Yeah, I was about to say family don't listen to it. Yeah. Tell them I'll block them.
Yeah.
For what? They didn't do that.
What's the family? Is the family saying things to you like, oh, why don't you get back friends with this person? I don't know. Maybe they don't care. I don't know. You could be like, stop it. I see all your messages. Stop contacting my family, or else I will have to press charges. Or you could be like, I don't hate you. I don't have no feelings toward you. I've forgiven you, but I do not want to reconcile our friendship. It's just a lot of different, damned if you do, damned if you don't, different routes you could take, and we don't know the mind of this person.
Yeah,
so
and they said they'll do that one, but it's just like, well, damn, I'll tell you that, but you gonna keep
you
messaging
might hit me up every day.
Well, how about you tell them that and block them?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be a good route.
Yeah,
but they might make another account. I don't know. I don't know the capacity. I don't know how this person thinks, so I don't know how to just really maneuver around this. But I mean, to keep the sanity and to keep everything calmed down, I would honestly like message them back and say, "I forgive you, but we can no longer be friends.
Right.
I don't want to be cool with you. If we see each other on the street, it's a hey, how you doing? We can keep it cordial. I could be in the same room with you, but as of right now, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your buddy. I don't want to be your homegirl. I don't want to be your ace boon coon chick. I don't want to do none of that. But if I see you in public, hey, how you doing? Feliz Navidad. Like, we good, but I just don't want to fuck with you.
right.
Now, if they send about a 4-page letter after that, block them.
Right.
Block them, because it's like, bitch. Now you got to call them a bitch. Bitch, you just seen me say I don't want to be cool with you. But you send this 4-page letter. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I don't want to be cool with you. So
now, let's say they did change. Would you still want to be friends with them? If the answer is no, then look,
Yeah, now if the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I mean, if you do want to be friends with them, even after they change, what you say, you got no desire.
I say leave it the fuck where it's at.
Yeah.
But if it does come into if it's an inkling in your mind that you do want to, you might want to be friends with them. Kinda, I feel like you should they do this in relationships, do pros and cons. Make a list. Good things they did in your life, bad things in your life. The bad outweighs the good. Fuck them. The good outweighs the bad. Then I mean, it's worth salvaging. But I mean, I would do it like that to kind of just see, if it's worth fighting for. If not, because I feel like it's it's a boundary that they're crossing now,
Right.
because it's like, you're not reaching me from my phone, you're not reaching me from social media. So now you're crossing a boundary and you're getting in touch with my family members, or you're following my family members. So when I don't respond to you, you're going to instantly lash
Right.
out, which is going to have my family members looking at me like, well, what the fuck? What is going
Right.
on? What did you cause? When clearly, you telling them, well, I'm just not talking to them. Motherfuckers sometimes don't believe
Right.
that. Oh, well, you did something else. See, that's a whole nother confusion
Right.
right there. So to diffuse it, just tell Wukatata that, hey, we can't be cool. We not friends. We can't kick it. We can't do none of that shit. Like, I forgive you, but you can really eat my ass from the back.
Yep.
You can eat that hoe from the back. And call it a day. Now, if the bitch start talking about some weird shit after that, block her. And then I feel like then you should explain to your family members, like, look, this is what's going on. If she get on Facebook doing the goddamn Wu Kang, the K Wu shuffle, whatever that, the K Wang shuffle and crying and shit, I had no parts in that. I said what I had to say. She didn't take it lightly, so it is what the fuck it is. But now let's move on from it. If she either message y'all or say something about me, say something about y'all can believe what y'all want. Like Nikki say, paint that motherfucking narrative about me. It is.
I'll
what
be
it
the
is.
bad guy.
I'll
Chun-Li.
be the motherfucking bad guy. Well, you ever see the bad guy do it bad like me? The fuck? God damn it. But that's it. That is all the emails. Y'all, we have more, but y'all know we only read
We'll
a
see
certain
you next
amount of
week.
time. So we are going to see y'all next week. But do we have any good advice for all aspects of life? Ooh, that was a good one. Oh my God. So we gonna go ahead and let Miss Blue give y'all a good words of encouragement. And
If we don't tell people how they feel, how we feel, how will they know?
Oh my God. Okay. Here's one. Keep smiling, because life is a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Y'all keep that in mind.
Yep.
But unfortunately, y'all, that is
Right,
it.
but
It felt so
we will
good.
try to come back next week.
It ain't a try. We gonna be back next
I
week.
mean, if things work out.
Yeah, we should be back next week, y'all. I promise. Scout's honor on that.
Okay.
We gonna be back.
But all right, y'all. This is Blue.
And this is JayMariee. And we will see you guys next episode. Bye.
Bye.